From Illinois.
Madam President, I might be just the luckiest person in the world because I get to wake up this Sunday and spend Mother's Day, well, being a mom. I'll probably spend the morning helping my 1-year-old take a few wobbly steps, then in the afternoon watching my 4-year-old draw or chasing her around the house, celebrating the holiday surrounded by the people I cherish the most. But that isn't the case for far too many other moms and kids around the country. That isn't the case for women like Denise Reed, Sabrina Fulton, or Valerie Castile, who lost their children to gun violence. That isn't the case for the hundreds of children born in the past year alone whose mom died of preventable pregnancy-related deaths. And that certainly isn't the case for the families who the Trump administration separated at our southern border and who still have not yet been reunited. The kids who were thrown in cages because their parents had the nerve to strive for a better life. This Mother's Day, I'm thinking of those whose hearts are hurting, those moms who would give everything for another lazy Sunday with their sons, those daughters who do anything to hear their mothers laugh one more time. The truth is, the women, moms or otherwise, in this country deserve better than the status quo. We deserve more than the Trump administration, which in just 2+ years has already changed Title IX sexual assault rules to favor the accused over the survivor, tried to defund health clinics that provide prenatal care and mammograms, pushed forward health care proposals that would have gutted maternity coverage, and handed employers the power to decide whether women should have access to birth control. All this, well, it's shocking, but unfortunately not surprising, because we knew who Donald Trump was when we elected him. He's the man who's long made clear he does not care about women or our autonomy. He's a man who once argued that women should be punished for taking up the right to choose, who's taken pride in trying to put the government between us and our doctors, and who would rather throw those doctors in jail than even pretend to care about the women who make up 51% of this nation. He's someone who just 10 days ago stood on a stage in Wisconsin and lied, prioritizing a roar from the crowd over the safety of patients and providers at health clinics nationwide, and who just last week issued 2 rules that would make it easier for doctors to either discriminate against women or deny them care altogether. So don't tell me that Donald Trump is, quote, pro-life, when he's pushing for rules that endanger women's lives, when he spent years trying to strip health care away from Americans. Don't claim that he's just trying to protect families when he's the one to blame for the inhumane policy that's ripping toddlers and babies away from their mother's arms. And don't you dare argue that he's leading the party of life when he won't lift a finger to stop first graders from getting massacred in classrooms by the dozen. No, Donald Trump's anti-choice stance isn't about looking out for families. It's about getting a slap on the back from his base and exerting even more control over women's bodies. It's sexist, regressive, and flat out dangerous. But even while this administration's agenda is a travesty, it's not an anomaly. Rather, it's just the latest step in the far right's long march to strip away women's rights. And I'm tired of it. Sick of them trying to shame women when they are the ones who should be ashamed. So enough with the hypocrisy, with the misogyny, with some men in hallowed halls in DC arguing that they know better than moms in Illinois or Arizona or Missouri. We can and we must do better. That means fighting for everything from equal pay to better parental leave. It means proving that we care about women every day of the year, not just on one Sunday in May. That's the least that our mothers and daughters and sisters deserve. Thank you. And with that, I yield the floor.